So today we are going to be feeding all of my chameleons. So for anyone tuning in, watching this after, feel free to check out my videos on how to feed a chameleon. We'll see if anyone shows up. We'll give it a few minutes before we start feeding them. But here is Luna. Hi, honey bunny. And then we have Apollo over here, who's wanting to come out. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I know you're gonna want to come out. It's fine, it's fine. Hello, people. Bradley, Leona. Okay, Apollo, don't climb out of your enclosure, though, because then I have to put you back in there. We got Luna, and then Neptune's, like, way back there, freaking out. Chill, dude. He's, like, getting ready to shed. You guys can see the, like, paleness. Yeah. It's because he still needs to shed, like, half his body. Chill out, dude. Hey, Jamie. Getting your first bioactive. Exciting. Michelle. Oh, sorry. There's Neptune. Okay, so we've got some bugs. We've got on the menu today some dubia roaches. These have been gut loaded and supplemented already. And then we've got, everyone gets one hornworm as a treat because I went to an expo yesterday. Video coming soon. But yeah, so everyone gets a treat bug. So we'll start off with Apollo. See if you want a roach. I'm doing this one-handed, so apologies if my filming isn't the best. All right, there we go. Oh, there you go. Is there a good alternative to hornworms? The closest second would probably be a silkworm. I know hornworms are illegal in the UK, so for all my UK folks, silkworms are probably a close second. He's just like sitting there with the roach in his mouth. Apollo, you gotta chew it. You gotta have good manners. Yeah, Apollo and Luna like to just sit there with their roaches. Okay, moving right along. I've got Miss Luna. Excuse me. So she's probably like my slowest eater. But here we go. Favorite feeder to feed my chameleons would probably be roaches. Just because they're healthy. Boom! She went right for that. And then she will sit there with her roach. You gotta chew it. All right, we'll leave her alone. It looks like Apollo actually got two because I heard a plop and a roach fell out, but I think he squished it. So hold on, I gotta get my tongies here. I'm doing this left-handed, so bear with me while on camera. Okay, excuse me, roach. Oh, don't scurry, no. Should not try to do this left-handed. Okay, back in the cup you go. Okie dokie. Moving along. We've got Neptune in here somewhere. Oh, he's way in the back there. Okay, Neptune. He's a big scaredy cat. Everyone says, like, how often do you hold Neptune? I'm like, not very. Like once every 2 months, if that. He's a big chicken. But he likes his food, so no, you gotta get a little closer. What? See what I was saying about him needing to shed? You can see like the pasty white parts of him, like his head and stomach. He just, yeah, he needs to shed soon. But adults take forever. He'll look like this for a couple of months before he actually sheds. Alrighty, gotta make the rounds again. Back to Apollo. Oh, I can hear Luna crunching. She's chewing over there. All right, Apollo, it's your turn. Give the people what they want. Easy. Easy does it. Boom. 1 for 2 more. Yummy. What are your guys' favorite, like not your favorite bugs, but like your chameleon's favorite bugs? Paula loves the roaches. How's that taste? Yummy? Alrighty. Let's see. I love your voice. Well, that's good. Wouldn't that be unfortunate to be someone who makes videos and has an annoying voice? I actually get comments on my voice a lot. Not just like from YouTube, just like in real life. People make comments that I sound like a cartoon character or something. I don't know. It's interesting making YouTube videos how I'm more common, or not more common, more comfortable. That's what I'm looking for. More comfortable with my voice because I'm just sitting there for hours editing myself talking. Boom! Ooh, that was a squirty one. All right, Luna. You're gonna chew it or you're just gonna sit there? Yeah, you're just gonna sit there. She does that. Okay, Neptune, you get 1 more roachy, and then it's time for the worms. Do you want to, oops, sorry. Gotta include Neptune in this. Come in. A little closer. Did you get it? No. You gotta get closer than that. I won't eat you, I promise. If you want the roach, you gotta go for it. Are you getting any new animals? No. I went to a reptile expo yesterday, but no new animals. There he goes. Right now I'm trying to breed Apollo and Luna. Oh, he's like hiding back there. There, you can kind of see him. There's lots of plants in his enclosure, so we're working with what we got. I'm trying to breed Apollo and Luna is what I was saying. In that case, I need to save room for baby chameleons. He's like a little blurry. There you go. So I'm trying to save room. This is I'll give you guys a quick tour. This is the reptile setup currently. I've got Pluto, my crested gecko, and then the 3 chameleons there. So I'm trying to save all of this space for future baby chameleons. Hopefully if I can get Apollo and Luna to breed, but it's not working out well. Okay, so next up we have hornworms. I know if I don't tongue feed these, then Apollo's gonna try and eat all of them. So we're just gonna grab one. Okay, so pro tip when you're tongue feeding is you don't want your chameleon to get the tongs because these can actually be damaging to their tongue. Oh, there's a hair on there. So you gotta be strategic about it. Also with hornworms, you wanna try and feed them head first. You can see their little heads if this will focus. This is the head with the mouth, and then this is the tail. The part that has the little horn on it is the butt. So you wanna try and get them to eat the head first so then your chameleon doesn't get bit by a hornworm. After my chameleon, I want a crested gecko too. Yeah, crested geckos are chill. They're pretty awesome. Let's see if you guys can see Pluto. He sleeps in this little tunnel, but you can see him there. Sleeping. They're nocturnal, so he is actually sleeping. Okay, back to the worm feeding. Okay, so we're gonna grab this here and then give this to Apollo. Oh, point the camera in the right direction. Ready? Head first. Boom. There it is. There's an art to tongue feeding. But, oh, it's like a drippy one. You can see it like dripping on his mouth. There you go. That's it. That's all you get. 1 worm. All right. Everyone say bye, Apollo. Dun, dun, dun. All right. And just a quick scan. That is Apollo's enclosure. 6 feet tall. He's my biggest chameleon, around 200 grams. Okay, Luna's still chewing, so we'll move on to, oops, point the camera down. Neptune. I don't usually film myself while feeding my chameleon, so we'll see if Neptune will want a worm. He doesn't usually like to tongue feed. He'll cup feed, but he doesn't usually tongue feed. So we'll see if he changes his mind. Come on, Neptune. Give the people what they want. Yeah, he's not a big tongue feeder. I feel like if this worm was in a cup, he would have eaten it by now. Come on. What if I just place the worm here? Oh no! I dropped it. Where'd that go? Oh gosh. Way back there. Okay, hold on. What if I put the worm here? Then will you eat it? He just doesn't like eating from the tongs. I think they kind of freak him out. I know you want the worm. Do you want it? Yes? No? He will eat it eventually. He's just like hiding in the back there. This is what I get for having so many plants in here. Hard to show you guys him. You see? He definitely needs to shed. Look at that nonsense. All those patchy bits. Ugh. Okay, we lost the worm. Where did the worm go? Does anybody see it? I think it fell in here somewhere. If I was a worm running for my life, where would I be? I mean, they're blue. It can't be that hard to find it. We may have lost the worm. Worm! Ah! I found it. Okay. Excuse me, wormy. Alright. We will give this one to Luna. And then give Neptune his in a cup. Because he really just doesn't like cup feeding. Now Luna, on the other hand, prefers tongue feeding. So we'll see if she'll eat this one. There she goes. Trying to get her to eat the head. Boom. Nice job, Luna. There you got to it. Oh, look, it's like oozing out the back there. Chew it, chew it, chew it. She just sits there. I have a theory that they just sit there to not attract attention from predators. So like if I was like a hawk trying to find something to eat, like I'm not gonna notice Luna, so she's there. Yes, I watch Snake Discovery. I don't watch all of their videos, honestly, because they post a lot of videos and I follow a lot of reptile people, but yes, I do watch Snake Discovery. Oh, it's gonna drip. Oh. Oh yeah, that's a juicy one. Okay, we have one more worm to go. Let me know if you guys like these little like feeding live streams. I usually do Q&A live streams, but I figured feeding would be fun. If you guys have any chameleon questions in the meantime, drop them in the chat. All right, we've got one more worm for Neptune. Oh, I gotta put my tongs down here. Okie dokie. Do you plan on going to their facility? No, I don't. Not at this point. Hi, Neptune. Do you want a worm? He's just a little scared of me, but I know you want it. See? You gotta get the worm, not the cup. I told you guys he likes cup feeding. He's not a big fan of the tongs. But you just gotta find what works for your chameleon. For me, tongue feeding, cup feeding, I actually prefer cup feeding because I feel like it's safer and you're less likely to damage their tongue potentially. But it doesn't matter too much. It's still like bonding with your chameleon because he's still associating me with the food. So, Neptune, you have one worm. Do you want it? I know you want the worm. You gotta come and get it. A little more. Just thinking about it. I know I'm this big scary lady. Get the worm, not the cup. My baby chameleon egg is hatching. What do I do? I don't have any experience hatching chameleon eggs. You should really only buy them when they're like 3 months old. So I don't have much help for you other than like you got to get your enclosure set up, make sure you have fruit flies, you know, basic chameleon stuff. But I have no experience hatching eggs. Neptune, do you want the worm? He's just being a big chicken. Okay, if I put the cup there, then will you eat the worm? See if we like give him some space. He's like way in the back there. Okay. We will wait and see if he goes for the worm. He's right there, if you guys can see him. And the worm is in the cup. And Neptune will usually like come all the way to the front and then eat it. He just gets scared. Do you guys have any questions though in the meantime while we wait for Neptune to try and eat this worm? Show you like, we've got the drainage down here, got these shelves for the enclosures, and then they're all up there. Got UVB, a jungle don, UVB, misting systems, custom backdrop, live plants, lots of branches. I don't know. We'll see if he comes and gets it. This is the thing with like feeding chameleons, is that it's on their own schedule, right? Whatever they're comfortable with, their timeline. I know you want the worm. Don't be looking at me like that. I know you can see it. Do you guys like giving your chameleons hornworms? Their favorite bugs? Do you guys have chameleons? I feel like some people watch my videos and they don't even have chameleons, which is totally fine. Not saying you need to. I just find it interesting. All right, I don't know if Neptune's... He will eat it eventually. I just don't know if it's going to be within a century or not. Does Arcadia only ship to the US? No, they do not. I know tons of people over in Europe who use Arcadia. In fact, I feel like Arcadia is more common in Europe than over like Repticen. Let's see. Let's see. Will you leave the cup in the enclosure so that they can eat it if they won't eat when you feed? Yes. Usually I just let them feed one bug out of the cup and then I leave it in there. But for the sake of the video, you know, talking to you guys, I figured do this. Mike says, good place to order hornworms, so expensive. So if you go to the link that's in the description video of all my videos, I have a link for 10% off your first order at dubiaroaches.com, and they have hornworms on there, and they're super, super cheap. Probably the cheapest that I've seen, especially if you use the 10% discount. So that's where I would go. I think they're pretty cheap. I got these from a reptile expo that I went to yesterday, and I went at the very, very, very end of the show to like buy my bugs, and so they were all discounting them because they just wanted to get rid of them. So that's a pro tip if you go to a reptile expo, is they'll discount stuff by the end of it. I love how you're like the only channel on YouTube I watch. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I enjoy making these videos. I filmed the reptile expo, so I should be having that video come out soon. And guess what, guys? I met a subscriber in real life. That was super cool. Do you want the worm? Going once. I feel like you're just being a chicken. How often do you feed the hornworms? So they're just getting one today, and then I'll probably give them one more in a couple other days. But it's only like, maybe like once a month, if that, I get hornworms. Not often, maybe like every 2 months. So I have dragon strand ledges, because I know someone's gonna wonder what these are. Dragon strand ledges, and then this is a cup from Amazon. If you go to the link in my bio to my Amazon store, you can find these. And so they just hook into the dragon strand ledges. Super slick. I got a new Mbanja panther named Tiki. Congratulations. There's Neptune. So I have a chameleon, but when I feed him hornworms, he gets scared he doesn't eat them. I wonder why. Probably because they're big worms. Just make sure your hornworms are small and that your chameleon's big enough. I don't usually recommend hornworms until they're closer to like 6 to 9 months old. There's Neptune way in the back there. You can kind of see him. Someone's asking if I have other lizards. So yeah, I have my 3 chameleons, and then I showed this earlier in the live stream, but I'll show you real quick. We've got Pluto, my crested gecko. You can see him. Oh, sorry, it's focus maybe. Anyways, he's in there in the little tunnel. He's nocturnal. Oh, let's just open this. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Now you guys can see Pluto in there. Yep. Anyways, yes, so I have Pluto the crested gecko. He's my only non-chameleon lizard or reptile. My girl's being picky and only wants soft worms like butterworms or hornworms. So if that's the case, then you need to stop offering them because chameleons will refuse other bugs and just want to eat like the candy bugs. You can see Luna here. So I would stop offering those and only offer like crickets or roaches. That way they will eat the bugs that are healthier from them. Chameleons can go like, Neptune went 2 weeks, I want to say, without food because he got hooked on superworms. And I just stopped feeding him superworms and only offered him dubias. And sure enough, after like 2 weeks going on his hunger strike, he finally ate his dubia roaches. So it's just them being picky and preferring the treat bugs. So you got to be like, you know, the parent and only give them the healthier bugs and stop giving in to the treat bugs. But all right, guys, well, this is going to end the live stream. Say bye. We've got Neptune, Luna, and then Apollo's right down here. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.